Smoking? Screw it, the easy way to finally breathe freely. Are you strong enough? Find out. This book is a book dedicated to the topic of quitting smoking and breaking free from nicotine addiction. It is written for all those who have the desire to quit smoking and lead a healthier life. In this introduction, we will look at the different aspects of smoking, its effects on health and motivation to quit. We will also look at preparing to quit by making the decision and analyzing our smoking consumption. We will also introduce strategies and tools such as nicotine replacement therapy, NRT, medication support, alternative therapies and behavioral therapy. Another important part of the book is devoted to environment and social support. We will talk about how to involve family and friends in quitting smoking and how to create a smoke-free environment. We will also introduce support groups and online communities as valuable resources. Dealing with possible relapses and preventing them are also addressed. We view relapse as a learning opportunity and give tips on how to regain motivation and perseverance. At the end of the book you will find inspiring success stories from former smokers as well as strategies for positive thinking and rewarding your own progress. This book provides comprehensive guidance and valuable tips to help you quit smoking successfully and live a healthy, smoke-free life. It is my hope that it will help you achieve your goals and support you on the path to a smoke-free future. Why quit smoking? Why quit smoking? Smoking is one of the leading causes of preventable disease and premature death. There are numerous reasons why people choose to quit smoking. Health benefits. Quitting smoking can lead to significant improvements in health. It reduces the risk of heart disease, stroke, various cancers, respiratory diseases and other health problems associated with smoking. Improved quality of life. Smoking can significantly affect the quality of life. By quitting, people often gain more energy, improved physical fitness and increased well-being. Financial savings. Smoking is not only a burden on your health, but also on your wallet. Quitting smoking can save you considerable sums of money. Be a role model for others. If you quit smoking, you can not only protect your own health, but also be a role model for other smokers and encourage them to quit smoking. The effects of smoking on health. Smoking has a variety of harmful effects on the body. Here are some of the main health consequences of smoking. Lung cancer. Smoking is the leading cause of lung cancer. It significantly increases the risk of developing this deadly disease. Heart disease. Smoking is a significant risk factor for heart diseases such as heart attacks, strokes and narrowing of blood vessels. Respiratory diseases. Smoking causes respiratory problems such as chronic bronchitis and emphysema. It impairs lung function and can lead to shortness of breath and coughing. Cancer. In addition to lung cancer, smoking increases the risk of many other types of cancer, such as laryngeal cancer, oral cancer, esophageal cancer and pancreatic cancer. Effects on the skin. Smoking accelerates the aging process of the skin and can lead to premature wrinkles and skin discoloration. Reproductive harm. Smoking can impair fertility and increase the risk of difficulty conceiving, miscarriage, premature birth and birth defects. Dental health. Smoking can lead to gum disease, tooth loss and poor overall oral health. Damage to other organs. Smoking can also damage other organs such as the liver, kidneys, pancreas and bladder and increase the risk of various diseases in these areas. These are just a few examples of the health consequences of smoking. However, The list is long and the effects can be serious. It is never too late to quit smoking to reduce the risk of these conditions and improve your health. Throughout this book, we will look at various strategies, techniques and resources that can help you quit smoking and live a smoke-free life. Together, we can start the journey to smoke-free living and support the positive changes in your life. Finding the motivation to quit. Finding the motivation to quit. The motivation to quit smoking is an important step on the road to becoming smoke-free. There are various approaches to strengthening motivation and finding the inner drive to quit. Here are some ways you can increase your motivation. Recognize health benefits. Learn about the many health benefits that come with quitting smoking. Think about the positive changes you will experience in your body and quality of life. Visualize a smoke-free life and how it will feel to be healthier, fitter and more energetic. Find personal reasons. Everyone has individual reasons for wanting to quit smoking. Identify your personal motivations and write them down. They can be family reasons, such as concern for the health of your loved ones, or personal goals you want to achieve without smoking. Remember your reasons to keep your motivation up. Be aware of the negative effects of smoking. Be aware of the negative effects smoking has on your health, appearance, finances and social life. Educate yourself about the dangers of second-hand smoke to your family and friends. By understanding the negative effects of smoking, you will strengthen your motivation to put an end to these harmful habits. Seek support. Seek support in your community. Share your intention to quit smoking with family, friends and colleagues. They can help you maintain your motivation and support you in difficult moments. Also consider joining smoking cessation groups or online communities where you can connect with people who have similar goals. Set rewards. Set goals and reward yourself for each milestone on your journey to becoming smoke-free. Think of small rewards that you can give yourself when you successfully stay smoke-free. These rewards not only serve as an incentive, but also as encouragement to stay motivated. Positive affirmations and visualization. Use positive affirmations and visualize yourself as a non-smoker. Repeat positive phrases like I am strong and smoke-free or I live a healthy, smoke-free life. Vividly imagine yourself as an active and vital non-smoker. These mental techniques can help boost your motivation and manifest positive changes. Remember that motivation to quit is individual and there is no one-size-fits-all solution. Find what works for you and develop your own strategy to increase motivation. Stay positive, focused. Preparing to quit smoking. Making the decision. Making the decision. Making the decision to quit smoking is an important step on the road to becoming smoke-free. It requires determination, but also preparation and planning to be successful. In this section, we look at how you can make the right decision and prepare to quit smoking. The decision to quit smoking is often influenced by several factors. Here are some questions that can help you solidify your decision. Why do you want to quit smoking? Think about what personal reasons and motivations drive you. These could be health, financial, social or other individual reasons. Being aware of your motivation will help you stay steadfast while you quit smoking. What benefits do you hope to achieve by living a smoke-free life? Think about the positive changes you hope to achieve by quitting smoking. This could be improved health, increased fitness, financial savings or a better quality of life. Visualize these benefits and keep them in mind to keep you motivated. Are you ready to take on the challenges? Quitting smoking is a challenge that can involve withdrawal symptoms and changes in your daily life. Consider whether you are ready to take on these challenges and overcome them with support and strategies. Once you've made the decision to quit smoking, it's important to prepare yourself for quitting. Here are some steps that can help you. Educate yourself on the effects of smoking and the benefits of quitting. Know the risks and benefits to strengthen your resolve. Set a specific date for quitting smoking. Plan carefully and choose a time that works for you. Share your plan with those closest to you to get additional support. Create a personalized smoking cessation plan. Consider what strategies and tools you want to use to help you quit smoking. These could include nicotine replacement products, medications, behavioral therapy, or other support methods. If necessary, consult a doctor or smoking cessation specialist to find the right support for you. Remove smoking paraphernalia from your environment. Throw away cigarettes, lighters and ashtrays to minimize temptation. Tell your social circle that you have stopped smoking. Ask for understanding. Support and encourage smoke-free activities when spending time with friends and family. Analyze your own smoking consumption. Analyzing your smoking habits is an important step in developing a better understanding of your habits and addiction. Here are some steps that can help you analyze your smoking habits. Keep a smoking diary. Keep a smoking diary for a certain period of time in which you write down exactly when, where and why you smoke. Also note the number of cigarettes smoked per day. This will give you an overview of your smoking habits and patterns. Identify triggers. Pay attention to situations, emotions or habits that trigger the craving for a cigarette. It could be stressful situations, drinking coffee or alcohol, being around smokers or other specific triggers. By identifying your triggers, you can develop strategies to better deal with them. Quantify consumption. Calculate how many cigarettes you smoke on average per day and how much money you spend on them. This can be an eye-opener and help you better understand the financial and health impacts of smoking. Assessment of dependence. Make an honest self-assessment of your nicotine dependence. There are various questionnaires and tests that can help you with this. This knowledge can be important in choosing appropriate support measures to help you quit smoking. Reflect on the impact. Consider how smoking affects your health, well-being, relationships and other areas of your life. Be aware of the negative effects it can have and the positive changes you can expect from quitting. Analyzing your smoking habits will give you valuable information and open up opportunities for change. Use these insights to stay motivated and develop strategies to quit smoking. Remember that you are not alone and you can get support from professionals, smoking cessation programs and your social circle to help you achieve your goals. Recognizing and changing smoking habits. Recognizing and changing smoking habits is an important step on the road to becoming smoke-free. By becoming aware of your habits and making positive changes, you can be better prepared to quit smoking. Here are some tips to help you recognize and change your smoking habits. Raise awareness. Be mindful and observe your smoking habits. Pay attention to the time, the situations and the reasons why you reach for a cigarette. Write down this information to identify patterns and connections. Identify triggers. Identify the triggers that increase your craving for a cigarette. These can be certain places, people, emotions or habits. By recognizing your triggers, you can develop strategies to better deal with them. Replace smoking habits. Find alternative behaviors that you can practice instead of smoking. For example, if you tend to smoke a cigarette after eating, you could take a walk, chew a piece of gum, or enjoy a healthy snack instead. Change your routines. Change your daily routines to break the craving for smoking. For example, if you always smoked with a cup of coffee in the morning, try drinking tea instead or choosing a different place for your breakfast. Seek support. Look for support in your social circle or in smoking cessation programs. Family, friends or professional advice can help you to recognize your habits and make positive changes. Exchange ideas with others who also want to become smoke-free and benefit from their experiences and tips. Establish a reward system. Set goals and reward yourself for every step you take. This positive reinforcement system can help you establish new, healthy habits and stay motivated. Be patient. Change takes time. Be patient with yourself and accept that there may be setbacks. Learn from them and stay focused on your goal of becoming smoke-free. By recognizing your smoking habits and consciously changing them, you can successfully start on the path to smoke-free status. Be open to new approaches and strategies to achieve your goals and remember that you are in control of your habits. Strategies for quitting smoking. Nicotine replacement therapy, NRT. Nicotine replacement therapy, NRT, is a proven method to help you quit smoking. It involves the use of nicotine replacement products that provide the body with controlled amounts of nicotine without the harmful substances found in tobacco smoke. Here is some important information about NRT. How does NRT work? Nicotine replacement products such as nicotine patches, chewing gum, lozenges, inhalers or nasal sprays are used to relieve nicotine cravings and reduce withdrawal symptoms. They release nicotine into the body, but in smaller quantities than when smoking. This makes it possible to gradually reduce nicotine intake and gradually overcome addiction. Benefits of NRT. NRT can help reduce cravings for a cigarette and alleviate withdrawal symptoms such as irritability, sleep disturbances or concentration problems. It can also reduce the risk of relapse and make the process of quitting smoking easier. NRT offers a controlled and safe way to reduce nicotine consumption. How to use NRT. NRT use is usually done over a set period of time, usually a few weeks to several months. It is important to follow the instructions provided by the manufacturer and/or a healthcare provider for best results. In some cases, it may also be useful to use multiple NRT products at the same time to effectively manage nicotine cravings. Side effects and contraindications. Although NRT is generally well tolerated, side effects such as skin irritation with nicotine patches, gastrointestinal discomfort, hiccups or headaches may occur. It is important to be aware of possible side effects and to consult a doctor if symptoms persist or are severe. NRT may not be suitable for everyone and there are certain contraindications, such as severe heart disease, severe skin disease or pregnancy. Therefore, consult a doctor or smoking cessation specialist before using NRT. Combination with other strategies. NRT can be combined well with other smoking cessation strategies, such as behavioral therapy, psychological support or lifestyle changes. The holistic approach can further increase the chances of successfully quitting smoking. It's important to note that NRT alone is not enough to stay smoke-free long-term. It's a supportive method that should be used in combination with other smoking cessation strategies. Here are some other important points to keep in mind. Advice and guidance. It is recommended that you seek advice from a healthcare provider or smoking cessation specialist before starting NRT. They can help you choose the right NRT product and dosage, as well as provide further advice on how to use it and how to manage withdrawal symptoms. Gradual reduction of nicotine dose. The goal of NRT is to gradually reduce nicotine intake until you stop using nicotine completely. This gradual approach allows the body to adjust to the lower amount of nicotine and makes withdrawal more mild. Individual adjustment. Each person is unique, so the optimal dosage and duration of NRT may vary from person to person. It is important to pay attention to your body and needs and make adjustments if necessary. Consult a professional if necessary. Overcoming psychological dependence. While NRT can help reduce physical dependence on nicotine, it is equally important to address psychological dependence. This can be achieved through behavioral changes, distraction techniques, stress management or psychological support. Long-term smoking cessation. NRT is a short to medium-term method to facilitate smoking cessation. To remain smoke-free long-term, it is important to develop long-term strategies, such as creating a smoke-free environment, managing stress, and learning healthy coping mechanisms. Get support. Take advantage of support services and resources available to help you quit smoking. These may include smoking cessation programs, online communities, support groups, or professional counseling services. Connecting with other people who also want to quit smoking can provide valuable support. Nicotine replacement therapy can be an effective method to help you quit smoking, but it is important to note that it can work differently for each individual. It is advisable to use NRT in conjunction with other strategies and supportive measures to achieve the best results. Drug support for quitting smoking. Medication support can be an effective way to help you quit smoking. There are several medications that can help reduce nicotine cravings, ease withdrawal symptoms, and increase your chances of quitting successfully. Here are some common medication options. Nicotine replacement products. NRT. Nicotine patches, chewing gum, lozenges, inhalers or nasal sprays are among the best known nicotine replacement products. They supply the body with controlled amounts of nicotine to reduce the craving for cigarettes and alleviate withdrawal symptoms. NRT can be purchased over the counter in pharmacies, is well tolerated and can be used both as a standalone method and in combination with other strategies. Bupropion. Bupropion is a prescription drug developed as an antidepressant but also used to help people quit smoking. It works by reducing the effects of nicotine in the brain and easing withdrawal symptoms. Bupropion should only be taken under medical supervision and requires careful dosing and monitoring for potential side effects. Varenicline. Varenicline is another prescription drug used to help people quit smoking. It works by blocking nicotine receptors in the brain while stimulating a small amount of dopamine release to reduce nicotine cravings. Varenicline can ease withdrawal symptoms and reduce the urge to smoke. It requires a doctor's prescription and precise dosing. It is important to note that medication support for smoking cessation is usually used in conjunction with other smoking cessation strategies, such as behavioral changes, psychological support, and lifestyle changes. The decision to use medication support should always be made in consultation with a doctor or smoking cessation specialist. They can determine the best option for your individual needs and conditions, Determine the correct dosage, and monitor potential side effects. Remember that medication alone is not enough to stay smoke-free permanently. It is important to take a holistic approach and create a supportive environment to achieve long-term success. Alternative therapeutic approaches, for example acupuncture, hypnosis. Part 2. Strategies for quitting smoking. Alternative therapeutic approaches, for example acupuncture, hypnosis. In addition to conventional medication and nicotine replacement therapies, there are also alternative treatment approaches that can help you quit smoking. Here are 2 examples of such therapies. Acupuncture. Acupuncture is a traditional Chinese healing method that involves placing thin needles at specific points on the body. Acupuncture is often used as a means of helping people quit smoking. It is believed that stimulating these acupuncture points can reduce nicotine cravings. Some people report positive results and a reduction in their desire to smoke with acupuncture. It is important to see a qualified acupuncturist who has experience in helping people quit smoking. Hypnosis. Hypnosis is a method of therapy in which a hypnotist or therapist uses deep relaxation and concentration to influence the subconscious mind. When it comes to quitting smoking, hypnosis can help change smoking habits and cigarette cravings. It is believed that positive suggestions and visualizations during hypnosis sessions can reduce nicotine cravings and increase self-confidence. It is important to consult a qualified and experienced hypnotherapist who specializes in smoking cessation. It is worth noting that the effectiveness of alternative therapies such as acupuncture and hypnosis in helping people quit smoking is not clearly scientifically proven. Results may vary from person to person, and there is no guarantee of success. Nevertheless, alternative therapies may be a useful complement to other strategies for some people. If you are interested in alternative treatment approaches, it is advisable to speak to a healthcare provider or smoking cessation specialist for more information and to find out if these therapies are right for you. It is important to have realistic expectations and to take a holistic approach that includes behavioral changes, psychological support and a supportive environment. Behavioral therapy and psychological support. Part 2. Strategies for quitting smoking. Behavioral therapy and psychological support. Behavioral therapy and psychological support are important and effective approaches to achieving smoking cessation and staying smoke-free long-term. These strategies aim to identify and change the underlying habits, beliefs and emotional patterns related to smoking. Here are some important aspects of these approaches. Behavioral change. Behavioral therapy focuses on identifying unhealthy behaviors and habits related to smoking and developing new, healthier behavior patterns. The therapist can help you analyze your smoking habits, identify triggers for cravings, and develop alternative strategies to deal with these situations. Together, you can work out methods to manage cravings and change behavior in the long term. Identification of triggers and coping strategies. During behavioral therapy, you learn to get to the bottom of your individual smoking triggers. These can be certain places, situations, emotions or habits that increase the desire for a cigarette. Together with your therapist, you develop coping strategies to resist these triggers and establish alternative behaviors. This can include, for example, learning stress management techniques, relaxation exercises or distracting your thoughts. Support and motivation. Psychological support is an important part of quitting smoking. A therapist or counselor can help you to strengthen your motivation, focus on your goals, and support you throughout the process. You can have open conversations to discuss any challenges, celebrate successes, and develop strategies to deal with relapses. The emotional support and sharing can help to maintain motivation and accompany you on the path to a smoke-free life. Group support. In addition to individual therapy, participating in smoking cessation groups or self-help groups can also be helpful. Exchanging ideas with other people who are also in the process of quitting smoking or who are already successfully smoke-free can provide valuable support. In groups, you can share experiences, get tips, and encourage each other. Online communities and forums can also be a useful resource for networking with like-minded people and exchanging information. Behavioral therapy and psychological support are individually adaptable approaches that are tailored to your personal needs. Stress management techniques. Stress can be a common trigger for cravings and can make quitting difficult. Therefore, it is important to learn effective stress management techniques to deal with stressful situations without resorting to smoking. Here are some proven stress management techniques. Relaxation techniques. Relaxation techniques such as progressive muscle relaxation, breathing exercises, yoga or meditation can help reduce stress and find inner peace. These techniques support physical and mental relaxation, reduce feelings of anxiety, and improve general well-being. Physical activity. Regular physical activity, such as walking, jogging, cycling, or gym exercises, can help reduce stress. Exercise releases endorphins, which act as natural mood enhancers and can reduce overall stress levels. Time management. Good organization and effective time management can help reduce stress. Prioritize tasks. Plan breaks and avoid overloading. Set clear goals and create a balanced daily routine that allows enough time for relaxation and rest. Social support. Talk to family, friends, or support groups about your worries and fears. Sharing ideas with others can help reduce stress and gain new perspectives. Feeling understood and supported can make it easier to deal with stressful situations. Self-care. Pay attention to your needs and regularly give yourself time for self-care. This can be activities that bring you joy, such as taking a relaxing bath, reading a book, listening to music, or pursuing a hobby. Self-care strengthens your resilience and helps you to cope better with stressful times. Mindfulness. Mindfulness involves consciously perceiving the present moment without judging. Through mindfulness exercises, you can learn to better observe and deal with your thoughts and emotions. This can reduce stress and help you develop greater composure when dealing with challenges. It's important to try different stress management techniques and find the ones that work best for you. Combine these techniques with other smoking cessation strategies to reduce stress and stay smoke-free long-term. Be patient with yourself and recognize that stress is a natural part of life. But with the right tools, you can learn to manage it effectively. Journaling. Keeping a diary or journal can be an effective way to deal with stress. Write down and reflect on your thoughts, feelings, and experiences. Writing can help calm the mind, clarify focus, and release emotional tension. Humor and laughter. Laughter is a great way to reduce stress. Look for humorous situations, watch funny movies, or read humorous books. Laughter can lift your mood and reduce stress levels. Diet and healthy lifestyle. Maintain a balanced diet and healthy lifestyle. Eating a balanced diet, getting enough sleep, Drinking enough fluids and taking regular breaks can help reduce stress and increase well-being. Professional support. If you feel like the stress is overwhelming or you're having trouble coping, don't hesitate to seek professional help. A therapist or counselor can help you develop effective stress management strategies and offer personalized support. It's important to note that not all stress management techniques are equally effective for everyone. Everyone has different preferences and needs. Experiment with different techniques and find what works best for you. Managing stress is a lifelong process, and it takes practice and patience. Over time, you will learn to manage stress more effectively and develop healthier coping mechanisms that will help you stay smoke-free and improve your overall well-being. Environment and social support involve family and friends. When it comes to quitting smoking, support from family and friends can make a big difference. By involving your loved ones in the process, you create a supportive environment that will guide you on your journey to being smoke-free. Here are some ways you can involve family and friends. Open communication. Talk to your closest family members and friends about your decision to quit smoking. Explain to them your motivation and why it is important to you. Also share your needs and ask for their support. Set clear expectations. Make it clear what kind of support you want. This could be words of encouragement, understanding of possible mood swings or avoiding smoking situations. Clarify how they can best support you. Create a smoke-free environment. Ask your family and friends not to smoke in your presence and respect smoking bans indoors or in vehicles. A smoke-free environment will make it easier for you to resist the urge to smoke and maintain your resolve. Plan activities together. Plan activities together that are not related to smoking. These could be trips, sports activities, movie nights or other healthy and smoke-free pastimes. By sharing new habits with your loved ones, you strengthen your bond and avoid potential smoking triggers. Support in managing stress. Ask your family and friends for support in managing stress. They can help you reduce stress by listening to you, providing distraction, or doing stress-reducing activities together. Share your stress management techniques with them and ask them to support you. Avoiding temptations. Ask your family and friends not to tempt you by respecting non-smoking situations. Encourage them not to keep cigarettes or other smoking paraphernalia near you to reduce the likelihood of relapse. Celebrate successes together. Share your successes and progress with your loved ones and celebrate each milestone on your journey to becoming smoke-free together. It can be motivating to receive recognition and encouragement from your support community. It's important to have realistic expectations and understand that not everyone around you has had the same experience or the same understanding of quitting smoking. Some people may have difficulty empathizing with your challenges. Be patient and empathetic with those who may not fully understand what you are going through. Remember that support can come from more than just family and close friends. There are also dedicated smoking cessation groups and online communities where you can meet people who are going through similar experiences or have already successfully quit smoking. Sharing ideas with like-minded people can provide additional support and inspiration. Accept the support of your family and friends, but remember that the success of your quitting depends primarily on you. Be confident and stick to your decision to stay smoke-free. Ultimately, it is your responsibility to take the necessary steps and maintain your determination. By involving family and friends, you create a supportive environment that will guide you on your journey to becoming smoke-free. The shared support and understanding can have a positive impact on your success and help you overcome the challenges of quitting smoking. Creating a smoke-free environment. A smoke-free environment can help you maintain your motivation to quit and reduce temptations. By creating an environment where smoking is non-existent or severely restricted, you can increase your chances of staying smoke-free long-term. Here are some tips to create a smoke-free environment. Establish smoking bans. Make it clear that smoking is not allowed in your home or car. Set clear rules and communicate them to everyone around you. Also politely ask guests to refrain from smoking or to do so outside the house or apartment. Cleaning. Clean your home thoroughly to remove all traces of tobacco odor. Wash curtains, carpets and upholstery to eliminate the smell of smoke. Remove ashtrays and other smoking paraphernalia to avoid visual triggers. Ventilate. Ensure good ventilation regularly by opening windows and letting in fresh air. This will help remove tobacco odors from your home and create a more pleasant atmosphere. Smoke-free outdoor areas. If you have a garden or patio, designate certain areas as smoke-free. Place signs or symbols to remind guests that smoking is not allowed in these areas. Support from roommates. If you live with other people, ask them for their understanding and support in creating a smoke-free environment. Explain how important a smoke-free environment is to you and how it will help you quit smoking. Avoid smoking environments. Try to avoid places where people smoke, such as smoking areas in restaurants or bars. Look for smoke-free alternatives and meet friends in places where smoking is not allowed. Inform your social circle. Share your decision to quit smoking with your friends, colleagues and other people in your social circle. Ask them to be considerate and not to smoke in your presence to support you. By creating a smoke-free environment, you will minimize the stimuli and temptations that might lead you to smoke. You will find it easier to focus on your goals and be in an environment that supports your determination to quit smoking. Remember that creating a smoke-free environment requires a lifestyle change. Be patient with yourself and others as you adjust to new habits and behaviors. It may take some time for the smoke-free environment to become established and normal. Here are additional steps to create a smoke-free environment. Raise awareness of smoking trigger situations. Identify situations or places that might tempt you to smoke and try to avoid them. For example, if you always smoked while drinking coffee, you could go for a walk or meet friends in a smoke-free place instead. Establish a reward system. Consider establishing a reward system for yourself and others to celebrate progress toward a smoke-free environment. For example, reward yourself with small gifts or activities when you stay smoke-free for a certain amount of time, and encourage others to adhere to your smoke-free environment as well. Provide educational materials. Provide educational materials about the benefits of quitting smoking and the dangers of secondhand smoke. This can help raise awareness of the importance of a smoke-free environment and encourage others to get involved. Offer active support. Offer active support to your roommates, family members or friends who also want to stay smoke-free. Share information about smoking cessation programs, local support groups or other resources that might help them. Be patient and understanding. Be patient and understanding with those who are struggling to adhere to your smoke-free environment. Some people may need more time or support to adjust to the new rules. Show empathy and gently remind them of your goals and the importance of a smoke-free environment. By creating a smoke-free environment, You are providing yourself and others with a healthier and more supportive environment for quitting smoking. The support of your family, friends and roommates can have a significant impact on your success and help you reach your goals. It's important to keep communication open and talk about the smoke-free environment regularly to ensure everyone remains involved and motivated. Together, you can create an atmosphere that makes quitting smoking easier and promotes your health and well-being. Support groups and online communities. The journey to a smoke-free life can sometimes be challenging. It can be very helpful to join other people who also want to quit smoking or who are already successfully smoke-free. Support groups and online communities offer a valuable source of support, exchange and motivation. Here are some ways you can benefit from them. Stop smoking groups. Look for local stop smoking groups in your area. These groups meet regularly to share experiences, discuss challenges and motivate each other. You can benefit from the experiences and insights of others and feel understood and supported. Online communities. There are a variety of online communities and forums dedicated to quitting smoking. Here you can connect with people from all over the world, share experiences, ask questions and get encouragement. There are often specific platforms or apps that specialize in quitting smoking and offer tools to track your progress. Social media groups. Join smoking cessation groups on social media. Facebook groups or subreddits, for example, are good places to connect with others, celebrate successes, and get support. You can also benefit from tips and advice from others who have already successfully quit smoking. Telephone and online counseling. Some organizations offer telephone counseling or online chat support for people who want to quit smoking. Here you can speak to trained professionals who can help you achieve your goals and deal with challenges. Quit smoking apps. There are a variety of quit smoking apps that can help you stay motivated and track your progress. These apps offer features like counting smoke-free days, tracking money savings, and setting goals. Some also offer a community feature where you can connect with other users. By joining a support group or online community, you become part of a community of people who share the same goal as you. You can learn from their experiences, encourage each other, and share advice. It's also a great way to make new friends and surround yourself with people who understand and support your determination to quit smoking. Remember that these groups and communities are meant to complement other smoking cessation strategies. It's important to continue to address your individual needs and seek professional help when necessary. When joining a support group or online community, keep these tips in mind. Active participation. Be actively involved in the group or community. Share your experiences. Encourage others and ask questions. The more you get involved, the more you will benefit from the support of others. Openness and honesty. Be open and honest about your experiences and challenges. It is important to create an atmosphere of trust and support where all members can talk freely about their progress and setbacks. Mutual support. Offer support and encouragement to other members in their cessation of smoking. Show compassion and encourage positive change. By helping others, you also strengthen your own motivation. Be cautious about accepting medical advice. Be cautious about accepting medical advice from unqualified people. Online communities can be a great source of information, but always seek the advice of a professional with any medical questions. Trust your instincts. Everyone's quitting journey is different, and not all advice or strategies will work for everyone. Trust your instincts and find out what support and resources are best for you. Participating in support groups and online communities can be a valuable addition to your quitting smoking journey. By sharing your experiences with other people who share your goal, you will feel less alone and receive additional support on your journey to becoming smoke-free. Remember, however, that ultimately you are responsible for quitting smoking. Use the support of the group, but also remain self-determined and implement the strategies that work best for you. Together you can motivate each other and encourage each other to live a smoke-free life. Dealing with relapses. Relapse prevention. Quitting smoking can be a challenging process, and it is possible to relapse. A relapse does not mean you have failed, but is an opportunity to learn and adjust your strategies. Here are some tips for relapse prevention. Self-reflection. Take time to understand why the relapse occurred. Identify possible triggers, such as stress, social situations, or emotional distress, and consider how you can better deal with them in the future. Positive self-talk. Make sure you don't criticize or discourage yourself. Instead, encourage yourself and remind yourself that relapse can be part of the process. View it as a learning opportunity and be proud of the progress you've already made. View relapse as a temporary setback. Remember that a relapse does not mean the end of your efforts. It is important to view it as a temporary setback and keep your focus on your long-term goals. Seek support. Get support from your social circle, family, friends or support groups. Share your experiences and challenges with others and get motivating feedback and advice. Develop relapse prevention strategies. Develop strategies to prevent future relapses. This could include using alternative coping mechanisms for stress, creating an emergency plan, or changing your habits and routines. Reward system. Set up a reward system for yourself to motivate yourself for smoke-free days and milestones. Celebrate every step of progress you make and reward yourself with things that bring you joy. Get professional help. If you're having trouble dealing with relapse, don't be afraid to seek professional help. Talking to a doctor, therapist, or smoking cessation specialist can help you adjust your strategies and maintain your motivation. Remember that relapse is not a failure, but part of the process. Use the experiences you gain from it to further strengthen your freedom from smoking. With a positive attitude, support and the use of relapse prevention strategies, you can continue on your path to permanent freedom from smoking. Use relapse as a learning opportunity. A relapse can be discouraging, but it's important to view it as a learning opportunity. Here are some ways you can use the relapse to strengthen your freedom from smoking. Self-reflection. Take time to understand what led to the relapse. Analyze the triggers, such as certain situations, emotions or social circumstances. Ask yourself if there are patterns you can recognize and reflect on your reactions and decisions in that moment. Identify stumbling blocks. Identify the factors that tempt you or weaken your resolve. Be honest with yourself and recognize potential weak points so you can be better prepared in the future. Expand your strategies. Use the relapse to expand your coping strategies. Consider what alternative techniques or methods you could use to deal with stress, cravings, or difficult situations. Look for healthy coping mechanisms, such as physical activity, relaxation techniques, or talking with support people. Find new motivation. Use the relapse to strengthen your motivation. Remind yourself of the reasons why you want to quit smoking and the benefits of a smoke-free life. Realize that a relapse is a temporary setback and that you have the ability to get back on track. Seek support. Seek support from your social network, be it family, friends or support groups. Share your experiences and challenges with them. Get encouragement and accept their help. The support of other people can give you extra support and help you get back on the path to being smoke-free. Make changes. Use the relapse as an incentive to make changes in your lifestyle. Consider whether there are certain habits, environments or social contacts that you should adjust or avoid to increase your chances of successfully quitting smoking. Create a smoke-free environment and surround yourself with positive influences. Patience and perseverance. Remember that quitting smoking is a process that takes time and commitment. Be patient with yourself and don't give up. Trust that you can learn from relapse and that you have the strength to keep going and achieve your goals. Using relapse as a learning opportunity allows you to learn from your mistakes and adapt your strategies. Don't see it as a final failure, but as an opportunity for personal growth and development. Accept that setbacks can be part of the process of quitting smoking and that it's about learning from them and getting back up stronger. Use the setback as motivation to strengthen your determination and focus on your goals. Remind yourself of the progress you have already made and don't let a setback discourage you. See it as an opportunity to renew your motivation and improve your strategies. Reach out to support people, whether they be professional counselors, group members, or trusted friends and family. Share your experiences and challenges with them for advice and support. They can help you gain new perspectives and find constructive solutions. Be patient with yourself. Quitting smoking is a process that takes time and effort. Set realistic goals and celebrate every little step forward on your journey to becoming smoke-free. Be proud of yourself for having the courage to keep getting up and carrying on. View the relapse as a turning point in your journey to becoming smoke-free. Use this experience to deepen your self-knowledge, improve your coping skills, and strengthen your resolve. You have the ability to get back on track and achieve your goal of a smoke-free life. Realize that you can learn from every setback and that it is never too late to try quitting again. Stay focused. Stick to your goals and trust that you have the strength and perseverance to successfully quit smoking. Tips for renewed motivation and perseverance. Tips for renewed motivation and perseverance. If you want to strengthen your motivation and perseverance to quit smoking, the following tips can help you. Remember your reasons. Think about the reasons why you want to quit smoking. Realize the benefits of a smoke-free life for your health, well-being and quality of life. Visualize your goals and keep them in your mind to keep you motivated. Set small goals. Instead of being overwhelmed by the thought of a long-term smoke-free lifestyle, set small, achievable goals. Celebrate every success, no matter how small. These small steps will help you maintain your motivation and focus on the path to your ultimate goal. Surround yourself with support. Find people who support you in your cessation of smoking. Share your goals and challenges with them and ask for their support and encouragement. Your social environment can play a big role in maintaining your motivation. Find alternative coping mechanisms. Find healthy strategies to deal with stress, boredom, or other emotions that might normally trigger a craving for a cigarette. Discover new activities or hobbies that bring you joy and can distract you. Find healthy ways to relieve tension, such as physical exercise, meditation, or writing in a journal. Reward yourself. Reward yourself for your successes and progress in quitting smoking. Plan small rewards that motivate you, such as a relaxing bath, a book you've been meaning to read, or a meeting with friends. Reward systems can help create positive reinforcement and keep you motivated. Use helpful resources. Find out about helpful resources such as books, online programs, apps, or smoking cessation courses. These can provide you with additional support, tips, and tools to increase your motivation and perseverance. Be patient with yourself. Understand that quitting smoking is a process that can have its ups and downs. It's normal to have challenges and to have setbacks. Be patient with yourself and allow yourself to make mistakes. The important thing is to keep getting back up and moving forward. Remember that motivation and perseverance can fluctuate, but with the right attitude, support, and strategies, you can revive them. Stay positive, be proud of your progress, and remember that you are in control of quitting. Here are more tips to boost your renewed motivation and perseverance. Rethink your motivations. Sometimes your reasons for quitting smoking can change over time. Take time to rethink your motivations and adjust them if necessary. Find new incentives that motivate you and help you move forward with quitting. Visualize your successes. Vividly imagine what it would be like to live a smoke-free life. Visualize yourself as a non-smoker who is active and healthy. This positive imagery can increase your motivation and help you achieve your goals. Track your progress. Keep a journal to document your progress. Write down the benefits you've experienced since quitting smoking, such as improved health, increased fitness, or money saved. Keeping track of your successes will help you remember why you're quitting and how far you've come. Create a supportive environment. Surround yourself with people who support and encourage you in your cessation. Avoid situations where you are tempted to smoke and seek out positive social interactions that support your goal. Manage stress and emotions. Find healthy ways to deal with stress and emotional challenges. Discover relaxation techniques such as meditation, breathing exercises, or yoga. Find activities that bring you joy and make you stress-free. Effective stress management will help you maintain your motivation. Celebrate milestones. Set intermediate goals on the way to a smoke-free life and celebrate them. Reward yourself for every smoke-free week, month, or year. These small successes will motivate you to continue on your smoke-free path. Seek professional support. If you're having trouble regaining your motivation and perseverance, don't be afraid to seek professional support. Therapists, doctors, or smoking cessation experts can give you personalized advice and strategies to help you reach your goals. Remind yourself that quitting smoking is a worthwhile journey and it's normal to experience ups and downs. Don't give up and have faith in your ability to live smoke-free. With renewed motivation and strong perseverance, you can successfully start down the path to a smoke-free life. Conclusion. Success stories of former smokers. Finally, I, James, as a successful non-smoker, would like to share my success story and encourage you to also strive to quit smoking. It was a long journey, but I did it and I want to show you that you can do it too. A key strategy that has helped me is to consciously visualize unpleasant images when I think about a cigarette. I imagine myself sucking on a festering ulcer and can practically feel the disgusting taste in my mouth. This visualization has helped me to deter the craving for a cigarette and maintain my motivation. Each of us has different ways and methods of dealing with quitting smoking. It is important that you find the techniques that work best for you. Be creative and experiment with different strategies to increase your motivation and perseverance. Always remember that you are not alone. There are many sources of support available, whether it be professional help, online communities, or sharing with friends and family. Use these resources to encourage each other and share your experiences. The journey to quitting smoking may be challenging, but it is worth it. Think about your health, your well-being, and the freedom you will gain by quitting smoking. Let's work together to achieve a future without cigarettes and be a role model for others who want to follow the same path. Finally, I wish you all the best of luck on your journey to a smoke-free life. Believe in yourself, stay motivated, and don't let setbacks discourage you. You have the strength and determination to reach your goal and live a smoke-free life full of health and freedom. Let us leave the smoke behind together and enjoy life to the fullest. Positive thinking and reward systems. Positive thinking and reward systems. An important aspect of quitting smoking is positive thinking and implementing a reward system to motivate and encourage yourself. Here are some tips on how to incorporate these strategies into your daily routine. Positive affirmations. Use positive self-talk to guide your thoughts. Repeat positive statements like "I am strong and smoke-free" or "I am in control of my cravings." These affirmations will boost your confidence and motivation. Visualization. Vividly imagine yourself enjoying a smoke-free life and how it feels to be healthy and energetic. Visualize yourself in various everyday situations without a cigarette and feel the freedom and happiness that comes with it. These positive images can strengthen your motivation. Reward system. Set rewards for your smoke-free milestones. Set small goals, such as a daily or weekly period without smoking, and reward yourself when you reach them. The rewards can be personalized, such as a special meal, a trip to the movies, or a small gift for yourself. Celebrate successes. Recognize and celebrate every success on your journey to a smoke-free life. These can be small successes, such as a day without a cigarette, or larger milestones, such as a month or a year without smoking. Make a conscious effort to take time to recognize these successes and praise yourself for them. Positive substitute activities. Find healthy alternatives to smoking that give you pleasure and reward you. These could be physical activities such as exercise or yoga, creative hobbies such as painting or writing, or relaxation techniques such as meditation or a warm bath. These activities distract you and provide positive feelings without you having to reach for a cigarette. Surround yourself with positive people. Seek contact with people who have a positive influence on you and support you in your smoke-free lifestyle. Talk to other former smokers who have successfully quit smoking and be inspired by their positive experiences and stories. By thinking positively and rewarding yourself, you create an optimistic and motivating atmosphere for quitting smoking. This will help you stay focused and overcome the challenges that may arise on the road to becoming a non-smoker. Be proud of your progress and remind yourself that you are in control of your life and your decisions. Tips for a healthy life without cigarettes. Stay active. Engage in regular physical activity to keep your body fit and healthy. Go for a walk. Play sports, or try new activities that you enjoy. Maintain a balanced diet. Eat a healthy and balanced diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains and lean protein. Avoid excessive consumption of sugary foods and alcoholic beverages. Drink plenty of water. Keep your body well hydrated by drinking plenty of water. This aids the detoxification process and helps you feel energized. Take care of your mental health. Commit to taking care of your mental health by using stress management techniques such as meditation, yoga, or practicing mindfulness. Seek professional support to deal with emotional challenges if needed. Get enough sleep. Make sure you get enough sleep as it is important for your health and well-being. Try to establish a regular sleep schedule and create a calm and relaxing sleeping environment. Avoid temptations. Avoid situations, places or people that might remind you to smoke. Get rid of smoking paraphernalia and make your environment smoke-free. Seek social support. Connect with other ex-smokers who have had similar experiences. Join support groups, online forums or smoking cessation programs to connect with like-minded people and get support. Find alternative stress management strategies. Develop healthy stress management strategies, such as regular exercise, relaxation techniques, hobbies, or talking with friends and family members. Stay informed about your health. Regularly educate yourself about the health effects of smoking to stay aware of why you quit and how your health is improving. Reward yourself. Set goals and reward yourself for reaching milestones on your journey to a smoke-free life. These can be small gifts, trips or other enjoyable activities that motivate you and make you feel proud of yourself. It is important to consider these tips as part of a healthy and balanced lifestyle. By looking after your physical and mental health, you will support your smoke-free life and promote your overall well-being. Rights and ownership notice. This audiobook is published and distributed by Testbericht-Institut LLC. All copyrights, publishing rights, distribution rights, audio rights, and related intellectual property rights for this work have been lawfully and exclusively acquired by Testbericht-Institut LLC. Testbericht-Institut LLC is the sole and unrestricted rights holder of this audiobook, including the right to reproduce, distribute, publish, monetize, and publicly perform the content on digital platforms such as YouTube. The original manuscript files, source documents, and contractual acquisition records serve as proof of lawful ownership. The original author and/or their authorized representative, Renovatio LLC, has transferred all relevant rights to Testbericht-Institut LLC in accordance with applicable copyright and publishing law. This ownership applies to all current and future uses of this work, including audio, video, and digital publications. Effective date of rights ownership: the 1st of February 2026. Any unauthorized use, reproduction, re-upload, redistribution, or claiming of this content is strictly prohibited. Copyright Testbericht-Institut LLC. All rights reserved.